Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Today I'm in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, visiting East Coast Honda, and I'm checking out a 2017 Honda Accord in the LX trim level. So this is the starting point as far as the trim levels go, so there's a lot of features that you get just standard. So let's go ahead and check it out. So this vehicle is sitting on 16-inch alloy wheels in a sporty looking black and alloy design. It also has Continental Contact Pro tires, four-wheel disc brakes with ventilated disc brakes in the front and solid disc brakes in the back. The name of this color is Modern Steel Metallic, and it looks great, especially when the sun's shining on it. You can see the metal flakes in there, looking all awesome. But check out all the chrome here in the front. It says chrome grille. You have the big Honda emblem. Really grabs your attention, especially at a distance with all that chrome. Then you even have the chrome accent there at the bottom. The headlights are powered by halogen bulbs with a projector tube for your low beams and then a reflector system for your high beams. This is what your key looks like. It's a pretty traditional key. It has your lock and unlock buttons on it, ability to open up your trunk, and it has a panic button, which let's go ahead and push that. Push it and hold it. And it beeps your horn and flashes your lights. Here's the inside of the passenger door. So you can see it's all black. You have that gloss black around the handle. Then you have this fabric around your armrest, which is a soft to the touch features here. You also have a little storage pocket there and a bottle holder and storage pocket there in the door. There's your threshold. You have manually adjusted seats here on the passenger side with cloth seats with a texturing or a pattern that is all throughout the entire seat. Plenty of leg room. You see it has the seat all the way back, so you can give you an idea of the leg room up here. The dashboard has that gloss black as well as the synthetic leather texturing here with a soft to the touch dashboard. Check out the glove compartment with a smooth plastic on the inside to keep it clean. Here's the inside of the back door, same styling as the front with the cloth soft to the touch surfaces here and the pocket there at the bottom. You basically have a bench seat in the back, and the entire seat folds down in one piece so you can add to your cargo space of your trunk if you need to. There's plenty of leg room even with the front seat all the way back. You have a kind of a medium-sized hump there in the center, but it is flat on top to help the center passenger fit in here. That center armrest folds out of the way. It does have some cup holders like so. Taking a look at the back of the vehicle, it does have a combination of LED and regular light bulbs for your tail lights. You have a single chrome exhaust tip back here. Backup camera is directly below the Honda emblem right here in the center. It does have some chrome accents there on the trunk as well as the bottom. Now opening up the trunk, there's a lever in the side of the vehicle, but you can also push and hold here on the key. Opens up like so. Then you lift it up the rest of the way. It takes almost no effort to do that. So here's your trunk space. Pretty massive, especially for a vehicle of this size. It goes in there quite a ways. Has the grocery bag hangers here on the sides here. And here, this one has the cargo mat in the place. And that seat folds down, and it's a one single piece, folds down so you can add to your cargo space when you need it. Under here is your spare tire and tools. You can also utilize some of the space for cargo space if you need to. Your trunk lever here next to the seat is lockable, so that way you can keep people from entering your trunk. Now this also button, if you push it down, it will also unlock your lockable fuel door. And the fuel door is on the driver's side, which is very convenient. Then you have the gas cap with a little tether there. You also have a place to hang your cap right here on the lid to keep your cap out of the way, and also it keeps it from scratching your paint. Let's go ahead and start it up. Here's the space in front of the driver's seat to the floorboard here. You see the floor mat hooks in place. Plenty of leg room. You have your accelerator and brake pedals, as well as a place to put your left foot here on this footrest. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. To open the hood, there's a little lever latch here, just a little bit left of center. You just lift it straight up, kind of up to the right. Lifts up. And then you have that prop here to hold the hood up. Now there's two places to put the prop. You can put it in this more standard position here, or you can lift the hood up really high and put it down here. And that keeps the hood out of your way. So here's your engine. It's a 2.4 liter, 185 horsepower, 4-cylinder, direct injection, iVTEC 4-cylinder engine paired to a CVT automatic transmission with sport mode. Now you notice it's not covered up with a big plastic cover. You can actually see some engine here, which is pretty awesome. Your intake is there in the back. And your exhaust is here in the front. There's your battery. You have an insulated firewall there in the back. Here's the inside of the driver's door. Now it's just like the other side, except for it has a few more buttons. So you have your power window controls there, door lock controls, and your side mirror adjustments. You have a one-touch up and down for your power windows. Manually adjusted seats here for the driver as well. It does have a height adjuster though. So right in here you have your traction control off button and your eco mode. So it has a tilt and a telescoping steering column, and you lock it in place with this little lever. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look here on the inside. Very comfortable seats. The bolstering is nice, the leg room is nice, knee room is all good. I can put my feet almost straight out actually. Okay, so let's go ahead and start here on the steering wheel. It's a synthetic steering wheel with a simulated leather texturing, which is very tough feeling and high quality. It does kind of give in the hand a little bit. It's not hard, it's a little bit soft, and it has a good thickness so it doesn't like dig into your hand while you're trying to drive. Has some slight bolstering in here for your grip. And then you have the gloss black around the buttons. So here on the right side you have your cruise control. On the left side you have your volume for your radio. You have your source, your audio source like AM, FM, things like that, CD player. And then you have this button which cycles through different screens here, so you just rest on the one you want. So you have your drive, you have your radio, you have like a trip computer here, A and B, 1 and 2, and then you have a clock, digital clock, but also a background which you can customize, which is pretty neat. You just rest on the one you want and it'll go to that particular screen. So down here is your Bluetooth controls. You answer calls, hang up. You also have a voice recognition button here. Windshield wiper controls are there on the right. Now on the left is your turn signal, but it's also your headlight controls. You have off, parking lights, automatic, and headlights on. So here's your gauges. They look like watch dials. They're really nice looking with the white on the outside and then the white lettering in contrast to the black background. It's really easy to read and stylish. You have your RPMs there on the left side, big speedometer in the middle, and then your engine coolant temperature on the right, and your fuel gauge there on the right as well. So right here in the center is a little screen, and right now it's showing your oil life and what gear you're in, but you can use this button here and just push that and you can cycle and get some more information. So I push it one time and it shows your miles per gallon real time there at the top, as well as your odometer, and then a trip A. Scroll again, push again, it goes to your range, average miles per gallon, which is not accurate. I mean, it's not accurate for normal driving anyway. Trip B, then it goes back to your oil life. So there's a little bit more information you can have on that screen if you want it, when you want it. Okay, so we saw a couple of screens here on the screen. Now that's not a touch screen or anything, so you do have to use these buttons here to control it. You have the one on the steering wheel like I showed you. You also have some buttons here. So you have a CD player here at the top, eject button, and then your day and night adjustments there. And then your display, you can push that. This is where you can adjust your wallpaper and stuff. You can scroll through it with this this little knob. And then you hit back to go out of it. Then your radio, you can change the AM, FM. You can go to CD. You can go to your auxiliary input. You can go to your phone information there. Nothing's paired now. Then you can go into settings. You can kind of scroll through there and adjust the ones you want using this little knob here. Let's go back out of that. You also have this menu, which you can scroll around into there if you need to, but we don't have anything, we don't have any phone stuff paired. But it depends on what screen you're in. So let's go back out of that. Let's go back out of that. Alright, so let's go to AM, FM. Now let's push the menu button. Now it's going to give us a little bit of a different screen here because it's the menu for the radio. So depending on what screen you're in, when you push the menu button is what you're going to get. And you can always push the back button. You also have a volume knob here. This little knob here is your volume. You have an auxiliary input here behind this little cover, which is good. Easy to get to. And then you have your presets across the bottom, like your favorite radio stations or whatever. Four-way flashers here. Here's your dual zone climate control for your passenger and your driver temperatures are on the ends. Then you have your fan speed, where you want the air to blow, your front and rear defrosters, and your air conditioning, recirculate the air, that kind of stuff. It does have an automatic mode, so you just set it, your temperature, and just it'll adjust it for you. This little compartment here opens up. This is where you find a place to put your cell phone. You can also plug in your cell phone to the system using that USB port. 12-volt power supply, as well as a big spot to put some stuff under there, cell phone or whatever you want. Okay, so here's your shifter, and let's go ahead and put it in reverse so we can see what the backup camera looks like. So you have the guidelines there, and they're active guidelines, so when you turn the steering wheel, it's gonna change them so you can see about which way you're going when you're backing up. Alright, continue it down. That's neutral, drive. You have a sport mode, so that way you're telling the vehicle that you want the highest performance possible. You don't really care about fuel economy at that moment. Then you have a low range. This gives you the ability to use some engine braking when you're going down hills. There's some cup holders. There's your parking brake. Okay, so here's your armrest, and it's pretty soft actually, and has a separator here. You notice the driver has a little bit bigger spot than the passenger. This lifts up. Then you have this storage compartment with a 12-volt power supply and a little change holder. Place to put your wires in and out of the compartment right there. You have a manual day and night mode for your rear view mirror. Tap lights up here, here and here. Place to put your sunglasses, and look how big it is. You could put like some big glasses in there. Your visors. Let's see, they have mirrors and lights in them. All right, let's take a look at the visibility in the back. Oh yeah, so you can see pretty good. The headrests don't really get in the way. Lots of glass, lots of windows, so you can see pretty much everywhere. The pillars in the back are not really a big issue or anything. Okay, so there you have it, 2017 Honda Accord LX. Lots of standard features here in this vehicle. So it's a comfortable vehicle, it's good on gas, drives really good, and Honda Accords are really just a great car in general. So thank you for watching, and thank you to East Coast Honda here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, for allowing me to show off an awesome vehicle, and I'll see you guys next time.